Pacing, what you heard on my podcast, the helicopter flew over here and it's flying back around in a circle. This is pacing directly above me. This is exactly what the Ontario Police Department engage in on a daily, nightly basis. This is clearly directly over me. While I was at the library yesterday, flew right over my head. 8X84318, 4Z88671, 6G80255, 8YQP815, 8BHP625. Federal prison, Bradley Transportation, that's a school bus, that's a demon engaging criminal surveillance, 5DER 479, 5WMV 775, the people of the state in relevant position at this facilitating venue, which I don't see the address. I'm right here next to what is 559 North Euclid Avenue. Group stalking inside of wherever it is that you live, okay? The entity is keeping what is that ongoing environment, criminal surveillance. You're not hiding where you live. This is relevant positioning. This is state surveillance. That's why the entity is flying over me by helicopter. And that was pacing. You heard it on my podcast. I went into video because the entity engaged in what is another cycle flying directly over my head. The city of Upland is at Arrow Highway and Euclid Avenue creating light activity. 49369D3, as I documented them on my podcast, but I want to be clear. This is the people of the state at 565 North Euclid Avenue in Upland, California, having no shelter whatsoever, being documented in this regard, and you will be dragged out of whatever address you live and subject to a prosecution, federal prison, monitoring wherever it is the people of the state reside in relevant position while the entity is terrorizing by helicopter. And I will get this license plate, 8WDT704, the people of the state in relevant position. This is P.O.C. And it's 8:33 a.m. That's ongoing terrorism. This is speaking to Arrow Highway right here at 14 Arrow Highway, the people of the state in relevant position, 22 Arrow Highway in relevant position, 477 North Euclid Avenue, the address of, I believe, 339 or 379, I can't remember this address right here, where the Upland Police are group stalking as I walk out of the Upland Public Library yesterday evening at 6:39 p.m. This is the same venue where they're engaging in federal stalking with the entity by helicopter, like they were yesterday morning, with the entity by Upland Police yesterday evening, and right now again with helicopter. Let me be clear, federal prison. All right, and it's not just those houses. I'm just speaking to the addresses that I can recall that I've specifically documented. They're all monitoring. 7 RRP 416, federal prison. License 7RDE 650, federal prison. 8PTW 133. And this is how an entity engages in what is federal group stalking and monitoring. Let me be clear, that's called light activity over there. Demons that are wearing hard hats have no legal argument. It is facilitation while the entity is literally showing what is your condition and your criminal conduct. That's why you're stalking by helicopter. But you're understanding the malicious system underway, and you're understanding, as with regard to the government that's going to facilitate the prosecution of the states that are placing American citizens under surveillance in this way, the ways in which they're engaging in what are the demonic elements of monitoring. All right, and that's why they have no form. The same exact criminal surveillance is underway while they provide evidence against those actors stalking by helicopter. Student Transportation of America, those are demons driving school buses in custody of children engaging in that terrorism. Okay, just driving about on a bus route while the entity's terrorizing by helicopter. 6PVV 706, 5WRP 907. This is the people of the state at 525 North Euclid Avenue. This is P.O.C. It is currently 8:35 a.m.